Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Yahushai, Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Yahushai, Brakti Yahweh, Brakti Yahushai. Call Halalimla Yahweh Allahayana Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Akakadash, Shema Yashua Yahweh Allahayana Yahweh Akkad. Thawab Barakah. It's about 5:30 in the morning. What's the date today? 20th of August. The year is going fast, the earth is spinning faster, and the Lord is cutting down the time for the elect's sake, whoever they are within this planet. Now, as you can see on the screen, this is what I want to talk about. This is the Known Traveler Digital Identity app. Okay. They're in partnership with the World Economic the partnership with the World Economic Forum. And the head of the country, Trudeau. Okay, this is a Canadian base. It's going to be, implemented in other parts of the world also, but this is focusing on Canada right now. And Trudeau is part of that particular group, the World Economic Forum. And obviously headed up by Klaus Schwab and the rest of his so-called people. And what this is going to contain is where you download the app, you have that on your phone for the time being, and this is going to be mandatory, so it has all your public health information when you enter the country and when you leave the country. And what they are emphasizing in this particular video, which is about just over 3 minutes long, is the keywords are security and seamless. Seamless is basically, no hiccups within traveling, so you can just swoop right through. For example, like back in the day when you go to a club and they'll let the first 500 girls in free, because a club is only going to pop if the fine women are in there, and then the man them are going to come there and try and get at them girls, and so obviously those girls get in without being checked and all that kind of stuff. As soon as the lads start going in, they're going to be checked for weapons and etc., etc., etc. Seamless would be for like the ladies is getting through. I know it's a bit of a silly example, but I just thought that just popped into my head. I thought, okay, most jakes can sort of relate to that scenario. But nevertheless, this is a warm-up, the way you warm up to any situation. Like, for example, if you're going to work out, whether if you're going to bench or whether you're going to run, you're going to warm your body up to a certain degree before you get into get into any kind of physical exertion, due to the fact that you don't want to pull a muscle. Now, in this case, they're warming you up to the charagma. And the charagma is an insertion. Okay, I won't elaborate on that right now because, they're warming you up to the M.O.T.B. Okay, the M.O.T.B. Okay. And, this is basically something it is getting you ready for. Okay. And from here, what's going to happen is something else is going to happen within the world. Because do you remember, if you're old enough to remember, when 9/11 happened? It happened on a Tuesday. I was at work. I remember coming in and I was working with this Irish chick, and she goes, "Oh, did you see what happened?" I said, "What?" "There was a terrorist attack." At that time, I didn't know shit. I was a young man. And she went and got a poster of how New York used to look, the skyline with the Twin Towers, because it was iconic, all in the R&B and hip hop videos, and very iconic skyline, all the movies and everything. And that day just came like it just happened. The same thing's going to happen this time round. Something's going to happen. Only the Lord knows. But the men of the Lord, who I learned from, who I'm a student of, the elders, apostles, bishops, prophets of Great Millstone and affiliate camps, you know, um, something's going to happen where it'll be implemented to the point where people are going to say, you know what, we need all this information encompassed in one small little digital identity rice grain type of situation, meaning the RFID chip, which will then be inserted into an individual, you know, and then that will make things a little bit more keyword seamless, a little bit more keyword secure, right? It is warming you up, man. That same analogy of like boiling a frog, man, before you kill it. Yeah? But you dumbasses who are involved in this world and invested in this world are going to take it. You're going to take it, man. Your family members could take it. I've got family members that have taken the injection. I told them dumbasses not to take it, but they took it. I even showed, but the Wadi Yahweh they're still okay-ish, and that's the Lord's mercies, man. You never know. Some brothers might get spiritual power where they can take the poison out of individuals, family members, and things like that. But I'm just saying, individuals that have taken the you know what in the arm, okay, that's a warm up. Then this is level 2. Level 1, the you know what, because of what's going on in the world, the bumps on the face and all that kind of stuff, because of the moles. And you know what, the people out there that watch the brothers attentively know what mo means. And the level 3 is the final culmination to this will be the charagma. So number 1, the vaccination. Number 2 is, along with more diseases and, with this sort of digital app in your phone for the time being. And then it'll be the charagma very soon. Okay? It's going to be very, very, very soon. Let's just see. I don't know whether I'm going to be allowed to play all this or not, but I'll play it really. I'll just play a little bit of it. Let's see.
TDI app and create their profile. Governments provide and authenticate the traveller's identity data. Added, travellers build more enriched. Each day, national arrivals expected to grow 50% by 2030. Travellers need seamless ways to cross borders that also protect national security while protecting their personal data. The Known Traveller Digital Identity, or KTDI, is a public-private collaboration that enhances security efforts while enabling a connected journey for today's international traveller. The KTDI is the only global travel initiative of its kind. Travellers can share documentation and information from one verified identity with partners including government authorities, airlines, and hotels. The KTDI allows travellers to play an active role in travel.
Now, a lot of information was given in the first 48 seconds, 49 seconds. I'm sure you brothers caught that. You saw that, didn't you? All the different kinds of information that it can hold and who's involved. Yeah? I don't want to say too much, man. Otherwise, these people, they either take the volume, or they either sort of what's the word, mute your videos, or they mess with it. Lord willing, this should be okay.
Travel security efforts by sharing their information proactively. Travellers always retain control over what, when, and with whom they share their information. Each data element shared by the traveller is verified, accurate, and consistent every time. This is made possible by the technologies of distributed ledger, cryptography, and biometrics. As more data and information is added, travellers build more enriched profiles. As more data and information is added, travellers build more metrics. As more data and information is added, Travelers build more enriched profiles that build trust with each partner interaction. Let's follow one example of what the journey could look like for future travelers. After travelers download the KTDI app and create their profile, governments provide and authenticate the traveler's identity data based on their passport or government-issued digital ID. Biometrics will link the digital identity with the physical person and their national identity document. When approved, profiles are securely stored and encrypted in individual identity wallets. These contain the original government attestation and additional attestations as proof of the traveller's history of border crossings, plane trips, and hotel check-ins. When a traveller shares required identity information,
I think you got the idea. Let's read a scripture. Revelation 13, 16 and 17. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So they just want to brand you, okay? The way the elect are branded spiritually with the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, yeah? They're 2/3, and the heathen, okay, are going to get branded with the mark of the beast or the M.O.T.B, the charagma. The word here in the blue letter in Greek is charagma, which means mark or stamp. They've changed the definition. It was incision before, okay? So that was too specific, because at the end of the day, when the M.O.T.B is placed within, it obviously have to do an incision, right? Okay, like you get an injection, like you did, like back in the day before you knew what was going on. When you were a child or whatever. They're putting something in you. All right, whether it's in your hand or your forehead. Okay. Thought I'd just touch on that. But nevertheless, time is short. As you can tell that, day by day, time is speeding up. We come to a Saturday, Saturdays come back quickly again because it's Saturday morning right now. Before you know it, the weekend is done and you're back on the grind again, which is going to cease very soon. And Adawan Ratazai happens in a blink of an eye, man. We want this. Anyway, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Lakakwadash, Wa Abad Babal.